Hey, Danner.
Peace in your hood, bro. What's
What's up,
up?
man?
You know, I don't know.
Happy hump day to you.
Yeah, hump day. Remember the camel thing was the hump day, hump day, hump day, hump day, hump day. Happy hump day.
Oh, yeah.
Hey there. You know what
Guess
today?
what day it is?
It
Hump
is.
day.
It's hump day. Do you know what tomorrow is?
What?
Tomorrow, FedEx Cup in golf, tournament number 2.
Oh, my goodness.
Last week it was insane. Scotty Scheffler, number 1 golfer in the world, ran away with it by like 9 strokes. He's $100,000 less in his all-time prize money than Tiger Woods. This guy has been number 1 for so long. He's had a kind of a rough year. He's only won 3 times, but he just dominated. This week, Thursday through Sunday, the prize money is $40 million. That's golf. Forty
Yeah, but
million.
200 people have to split that.
No. It's down to 50 guys. It's the
Still, that's a
it's
lot.
it's the
50
FedEx
guys.
Cup. I think that the winner gets like 5 million. That's huge for 4 rounds of golf. Come on. So I know you'll be watching tomorrow at 7 a.m. on
And I
ESPN.
will, yes. I'm going to
I
record it
know
and
I
watch it
will.
15 times after I
There we
work
go.
for
Thank
10
you.
hours straight.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, that's right. I did a long shift today, too. I don't care. What do we care? We're here now. I want to remind everybody that subscribe to our YouTube channel, at Doghouse Sports. Like, subscribe, whatever you do. And reminding you that a week from tomorrow, a week from Thursday, it is the Gold Rush Tour in Las Vegas. 49ers, Raiders preseason game from noon to 4. It's the Gold Rush Tour. It's a blast. It's all Niner fans. People come up. They have a few cocktails, that's for sure. And then after the Gold Rush Tour event, they walk over to Allegiant Stadium or stumble in a lot of cases and watch the preseason game against the Raiders. So that is coming up a week from Thursday. Go to goldrush.us, goldrushtour.us for your tickets.
Wait, so you're going to the Gold Rush Tour thing, but you're not going to the game?
I don't do preseason. I can't go to
Oh, you were
preseason.
so excited.
It means nothing. It gets the hype and it means
How much
nothing.
are the preseason tickets?
I think that is still like a couple $100. Yeah, I know. Well, that's all the Raider fans saying. I ain't gonna watch this team. I'm gonna, scam out some 49er fans.
And
Yeah,
now the
it's still.
NFL is going to Europe. Do you hear that? I mean,
Yeah,
they're like really trying to get the ball rolling on that one.
Roger Goodell said it is inevitable that a team will probably be most likely in London because they got 2 massive stadiums ready to go. Mexico City would be great. That's like number 3 on the list. You've got Portugal, Spain, Ireland. It's a global game now. They launched that global markets program, and they've got teams all over the world get to market the brand. So that's cool. I'm in. Hey, man, if it gets to go to Spain, let's go. Let's do it. All right, so far, if you haven't watched our predictions and previews, we've done the AFC North, we've done the AFC South, and we've done the AFC West. And I got to be honest with you, my predictions and previews have been spot friggin' on.
Hey, we'll see about that.
Yeah, good point.
We'll see about that.
Well, today we're going to do the AFC South, and that's an interesting division. It could be one of the most interesting divisions in all of football. Houston, major defense, had the best defense in the league last year. It was Houston, Denver, and Seattle, and they're all 3 young. They're all 3 still going to be great at defense. Now watch if Aaron Donald comes back to the Rams. They jump into the mix for that, also with getting Trent McDuffie and Jalen Watson from Kansas City. But I think Houston they're the ones to win. They're the ones to beat in this league, in the
You
AFC
think
South.
so?
Yeah, well, I
What about the
think
Jaguars? They were 13-4 last year.
I know they were, and people are overlooking them. I'm not going to say they're not going to do it, but I think that Houston defense is too good, man. But Houston, it comes down to C.J. Stroud, and the offensive line. If he gets time, he can't make those mistakes. You see him in that playoff game. I think he had 4 picks.
Yeah, four picks. Yep.
Yeah, that was brutal.
But he was playing good that season, though. He actually he was playing good, I guess.
And he's got a 5th-year option now for this last year. So this is a prove-it year for him. And usually players that have that kind of talent, they come out and prove it. So, if he doesn't perform and they don't, at least get to the playoffs again, I see them making a move and going and drafting a quarterback or making a trade or something like that. Houston has reached the point where simply making the playoffs isn't enough. They've got that defense that is shut down with Will Anderson and all these great players. And now I guess they got some rookie wide receiver got hurt. So you got Tank Dell, who's coming off a major injury, and Nico Collins. Both are really good. But I think Stroud has shown, like you said, he's shown to be one of the better quarterbacks in football. But the offense needs to be more consistent because that is a shutdown defense.
Yeah,
They're not going to allow them.
They were 29th in the league last year in rushing.
Yeah.
They gave up, or they got 3.9 yards per carry. That has to improve.
Well, they added David Montgomery, who I've always liked. He was on Detroit. He's a badass, and it gives them a physical guy, who can take pressure off of Stroud, in the play action or whatever. The offensive line has also got a little bit of a boost with Wyatt Teller and Braden Smith and a first-rounder, Kalen Rutledge. So we'll see. I mean, Nico Collins is the centerpiece, but Tank Dell, man, he was a badass before he got hurt. But I think that Stroud, if he can be consistent and he limits those turnovers, I think that this is they win the AFC South, in my opinion. This is where they can dominate is on defense. And you see who else they added? Jadeveon Clowney, who was their former number 1 pick in 2014. He's back. Yeah. He had 9 sacks last year with Dallas.
All right. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. See, it's going to rely solely on CJ Stroud. That defense is going to be fine. So it's just what kind of years. So what do you think?
As far as what they're going to finish
at? As far as CJ Stroud, is he going to do it this year? Is he going to play better, or is he going to go right back to where he was?
I think he's going to be consistent. I think he's not going to make those turnovers, and I think that the defense was going to keep him in a lot of games, obviously. He's not going to have to score 30 points. I think they're going to, if they can score 21 a game, they got a chance to win every game. I've got them going 11-6 this season. Houston makes the playoffs and is going to be this Jacksonville. You're right, though. Jacksonville with Trevor Lawrence and Travis Hunter, they got a decent defense, but see what happens when you bring in an offensive mind like a Liam Cohen.
Yes, he had Trevor Lawrence is elite now.
Yeah, exactly.
Liam Cohen turned him into an elite quarterback. Period. Yeah, so we'll just see if he can continue that. If he can continue that, then I don't know. This is going to be interesting.
Well, it's like look at Sam Darnold. He was on his 5th team in Seattle, and he goes under this Clint Kubiak, who was just a great offensive mind. He's now the Raiders' head coach. It changed him too. So it just depends on who the offensive coordinator is, how they can, play to the quarterback's strengths, how they can call plays that really they can, execute properly. So we'll see.
Do you think they can replace Etienne's production or not?
I don't know.
I think they're going to do it by committee.
Didn't he go to New Orleans, Travis Etienne? I think he went to New Orleans.
Yes, I'm not sure.
Yeah. But I think, like you said, Jacksonville was, 13-4 last year? It's a team not a lot of people are talking about, and they exploded in the second half of the season. The thing is, they've got 2 international games this year, too. I think they had 2 last year.
They're the team of the UK, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, they get the market and the global markets program. But Trevor Lawrence, like you said, he finally started to look like the franchise quarterback that the Jacksonville drafted and become. He was screwed by the last couple of coaches and the GM and stuff like that. That whole Urban Meyer thing was terrible for him. That was awful.
Yeah. Let me ask you about, what do you think about the whole two-way thing with Travis Hunter? How much would you play him on offense?
I wouldn't play him hardly at all, if at all. Gadget plays. You got to keep him at cornerback. That's come on.
That dude is just an incredible athlete, man.
Coming off a major injury, though. And, I think this season is about Trevor Lawrence taking another step. The talent has never been the question, but now he's got this Liam Cohen, who is a great offensive mind, Sean McVay, and now they've got to figure out continuity with this. Instead of rebuilding the offense again, they have a quarterback that can, run this offense, and Liam Cohen, and the players are already in the system because I think they're going to be better in year 2. But the defense doesn't look like an elite defense to me. They need a defensive that's capable of pressure, like most defenses, and forcing turnover.
Were 27th last year in the league in sacks, and guess how many they had? So they're 27th. They had 32 sacks.
Whoa,
that's how bad the Niners.
Yeah, what they have 19.
They were down at 20. I mean, that's just. I just keep going back to that. I'm sorry, we got sidetracked, but
it's okay.
I just cannot believe that 20 sacks. That is just pathetic.
What did the Niners do to address the edge? What did they really do? They got Romeo Height, and they got Bosa coming off injury, and a Michael Williams that's still hurt. This is coming off of some
Well,
serious
hopefully
injury.
Raheem can dial up some magic.
Yeah, that's the key. It's like Houston
Scheme it up.
with D'Amico Ryans. Raheem Morris is a great defensive mind. Not a great. He was a Tampa Bay head coach and he was the Atlanta head coach. Some guys, I think I'm going to get into Robert Saleh as well. He's the new Titans head coach. I don't think he's a head coach. I think he's a defensive coordinator, and he'll probably be back with the 49ers in a couple
maybe
of years.
he'll be back next year.
Yeah. I've got a prediction of what do I got? 11-6. I got them at 11-6. The Jacksonville Jaguars. So we'll see. I think like you said, Jacksonville and Houston. This could be a toss-up. I can't really. If I had to pick one, I'm going to go with Jacksonville in a way because of the Trevor Lawrence. It's a quarterback league.
Because I feel like I know what I'm going to get out of Trevor Lawrence, but I'm just not sure about CJ Stroud yet.
And if Lawrence takes another step in this Liam Cohen offense, nobody's going to want to see that team in January. They're just not going to want to. All right, so next I've got the Indianapolis Colts. Shane Steichen. I don't know. It's kind of a mess. They might be the hardest team in the division to predict here. Daniel Jones coming off another injury. He's always hurt. They started looking like a legitimate playoff team early in the season last year, but then, like most teams, or a lot of them, injuries hit and the quarterback situation fell apart when Daniel Jones went out. He's going to be back as the starter in 2026. They're paying him like $40 million a year, which I think is crazy.
I mean, they look how they started last year, man. They were on fire.
Yeah,
I'm okay with Daniel Jones. I mean, it's Jonathan Taylor all the way.
100%.
And then did you see they just added Keenan Allen?
I did. 34-year-old Keenan Allen, former Charger. I know he doesn't have the speed, but he can still run a route.
He's not going to drop the ball.
No, definitely not. And they've still got Anthony Richardson, who I think they took at the 4th pick a few years ago. I'm sorry. He's battling for a backup spot with Riley Leonard. You know, that's what kills a team is when you waste a pick that high.
You mess that up. Yep.
Yeah, and then it sets you back.
Yep.
So Indianapolis also traded Michael Pittman to Pittsburgh. You see with Aaron Rodgers now at the Steelers. Alec Pierce, who they paid like $30 million a year.
Alec Pierce, you mean?
Alex Pierce. Yeah, he's got an ankle injury. So I think they were paid for him, but we'll see. Keenan Allen,
Sauce is going to be completely healthy.
Yeah, that's true. Sauce Gardner. Yeah, he's a difference maker, that's for sure. But Daniel Jones staying healthy, and like you said, Jonathan Taylor, he's a top 3 back in the league, and he's getting paid like it now. He's getting paid like it. But if the quarterback position, like last season, falls apart, this season could go downhill very, very quickly. I've got the Indianapolis Colts at 8-9. They'll be a good competitive team, dangerous at times, but Houston and Jacksonville simply have the better rosters. I mean, Jacksonville's offense and Houston's defense, those are top 3 in both in the NFL as far as I'm concerned. And finally, mentioned Robert Saleh, we get to the Tennessee Titans. 2025, they went 3-14. Tennessee still rebuilding. They hired former 49er defensive coordinator and Jets head coach Robert Saleh. I think his best role, like I said, is that defensive coordinator. Just going to these garbage franchises that don't have their act together and doing it for 2-3 years.
Man.
Oh, yeah, it's terrible when you have a bad front office or bad ownership, you know. And I think the biggest thing is with the Tennessee Titans is the development of Cam Ward. I mean, he was the former number 1 pick like 2-3 years ago.
They have Brian Daboll now. Yep. He did some good things with Josh Allen early. So
he made him a star.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, think about it. He made Josh Allen where everybody was like, oh, he's inaccurate. He's this, that.
He's so raw. Yeah, but he straightened him up quick.
Yeah. He's credited with turning around Josh Allen's career pretty much. Then he was made coach of the Giants. That didn't work out. Now he's back with Robert Saleh as the offensive coordinator in Tennessee. The Titans added Carnell Tate. And when he was taken number 4 overall in the last draft, I was like, he's good. He's an Ohio State wide receiver, but could have been a reach, but he's going to be good. That's for sure. But if Ward develops and Tennessee discovers a few legitimate playmakers like Tate, they can still have some success without making the playoffs. But the defense, man, all they've got really, in my opinion, is Jeffrey Simmons at defensive tackle, and he's a badass. Don't get me wrong. He's a top 3 defensive tackle in the league.
But maybe just having Robert Saleh will make a little bit of a difference. Maybe they won't end up 28th in the league like they did last year.
Agreed. He knows how to use the players that he's got the right way. So it's a team that needs another strong draft or two or three, and before we consider them possibly a legitimate AFC South contender. I've got the Tennessee Titans at 5-12. Yikes! And if Cam Ward doesn't work out, they might have to be looking for another quarterback. And like we said before, this next draft is loaded with quarterbacks. I mean, it is. We could have 5 or 6 in the first round go. That type of thing.
Oh, for sure.
From Julian Sayin at Ohio State, C.J. Carr at Notre Dame, of course, Arch Manning at Texas. You've got Dante Moore, who's a badass. You've got like 5 or 6 that are like legitimate first round picks. So we'll see. So I've got Jacksonville 12-5, Houston 11-6, Indianapolis 8-9, and Tennessee 5-12. Trevor Lawrence could be the MVP. I think he makes a jump from just a great quarterback to a difference maker and one that people go, that guy's a top 3 guy in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Where was he at in that quarterback tier? I don't remember now. Was he second tier? Or?
Second tier, yeah, with Justin Herbert and all that. I think Justin Herbert's, hopefully with Mike McDaniel and the Chargers, they do something, but they lost their center yesterday. You see that? Biotish, yeah, they went and free agent Biotish from Washington Commanders, starter, blew out his knee yesterday, the Chargers. Ooh. So, yeah.
There we go. There you go.
Yeah.
Chargers,
but I think, yeah, it's typical. It's Chargers and Niners. It's just all friggin' injuries. And, with the Niners now, I don't know if you saw Vita Vea sign today with Tampa Bay.
Oh, okay.
After saying, I want to trade, we know what that was. That's he's holding in. He's saying, hey, I'm making $19 million. These other guys are making 30 plus. They signed him 1-year extension for $30 million. And he's a difference maker. That's for sure. But I think the Jacksonville Jaguars and Houston Texans are going to be very, very tight. I think Trevor Lawrence could be the difference because C.J. Stroud needs to come up. But I think it could be Jaguars winning the South and the Texans winning a wild card. The other teams don't have a chance, in my opinion. Colts and Titans. But you know what? That's the beauty of it. We don't know. There's teams that just surprise people. You got any teams this year that you think could surprise in the whole NFL?
I like the Giants, man.
Could be. New culture with John Harbaugh.
Yes.
Jackson Dart needs to stay healthy. You got Scatterboo coming back. You got, what's his name? The wide receiver, Naylor. You got some people coming back that are like, whoa, that's some good stuff. And their defense is rocking too. They picked up that Arvell Reese. They've got Thibodeau. They got some players. They did trade Dexter Lawrence to Cincinnati for the number 10 pick, and I forget who they picked up. But we'll see. It's going to be interesting. We got preseason tomorrow. I guess the Raiders are taking on Houston. And I don't know the other games because it's preseason. I just don't give a flying F. I just don't. Thanks, buddy.
All right, Danner. See you, man. Love you.
I love you, too. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys talking. Reggie, Kuwap, the Cuban. See you, Daz, Greggy's Daddy, Sanchman, Estrella Queen. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Doghouse Sports. We'll see you later.